Hey there, you guys. Jacqueline Jax for AVA Live Radio. So, by popular request, you guys have been asking me to do another NBA Youngboy song, and this one just came out a couple hours ago. So, I thought I would go ahead and do a little bonus round for you today on the channel. This one is called Loner Life, and I've been actually reviewing some of this guy's work, and I really do like his style. I think that for a hip hop artist to really stand out today, it's not an easy task, right? To say the least. So I think what you're going to hear if you haven't heard Youngboy, which most of the people watching the video here on YouTube, you will be Youngboy fans big time. But if you haven't yet heard him, I think you'll find that by the end of the song, you'll be kind of getting more in tune to the way he does his lyrics, the way he shapes his tones, the way he shapes his consonants and his vowels, and the way the whole flow actually happens. And it's really unique. There's a lot of up and coming hip hop artists that I noticed that are copying this style and trying to do things a little more like this rather than the more traditional or classic hip hop that we used to hear so much of. But I think that at the end of the day, you can really tell it's Youngboy no matter how many copycats there are, and there will always be. But I really do like what he's been doing. He also really is very honest in his he's just off the cuff and very honest with the lyrics and how he digs for them. And I think as I put up the lyrics in this review, you're going to see that some of this stuff is really talking about life. He's talking about the grind. He's talking about things going on in his life. And then sometimes we see more blog style videos, like vlogs of things going on behind the scenes. That's what I've been seeing lately, and sometimes not. So I don't know what this video is going to look like. It literally just came out, so we're going to take a look, and I'll just kind of commentate it as we go along for those of you listening to me on the podcast. All right, here we go. Let's see. We got like a snow scene.
As I went crazy on that motherfucker.
Or maybe not. It's just like a winter forest scene that he's...
You still think about me and don't like the way that I live. Still can't figure out the way my heart is. See, none of that my problem. He's alone and not much love. He ain't got none.
Okay, so right now I'm already seeing him and his daughter, I think, right? And he's talking about, the thing is that you see what I mean about the octave? He like raises the octave to another level, and it's just boom. He goes into this almost like a belting area and something really, really unique that nobody else has, but other people try to mimic. And they really can't do it exactly like him. It's just the way it is. But he starts out the song with, "You still think about me and don't like the way that I live, still can't figure out the way my heart is. She knows that I'm a problem. He's alone and not much love. He ain't got nothing." And then, I don't know, I feel like the woo, because he's like standing in the forest. It almost seems like it's a howl.
That papa came over. Come out the window, hangover. Super trendy. Put that shit on when I started scared. Yeah, whole lot of bitches. 100 bands, like 10,000. She know I got that bag, I want a bag. She know I'm staying on this shit, okay.
Now that little area right there, I always notice that in a lot of his songs. He kind of has this little different way of delivering, almost like a bridge area, and it really does stand out in his music. That's one of the things I like about it. So as I get to know his music more and more, I'm picking up a lot of these little things that make him so unique as a hip hop artist. And like I said before, it's insanely hard to stand out as a hip hop artist today. It's just not easy. All right, let's go back to some of the lyrics and take a look.
Turn the phone off to my whole grand turn on. Rich and he ain't got no man, what's wrong? I got the money, I change my persona. Bulletproof whip, I'm gon' hit the corner, I mean. Standing on top of these niggas, yeah. Mommy, you got it, I did it, yeah. On top of the mountains with me, wow. My kids gon' heaven and get it. I just might go buy my sister a Bentley. I just might get my grandfather a ticket. She know I'm a thug nigga. I got hitters and now I got drugs in. From the bottom and I grew up in it. I come home from jail and they wanna put slugs in. Cause I'm standing on business, don't fuck with them, not a percentage. The penny got floods in it. Switch the wheels and you know it gon' rub different. From the gutter and still in the mud.
I'm curious if he's talking about his daughter or if he's talking about a girl. I mean, because in the lyrics, he says, "My kid's gonna have it they gonna get it? I just might go buy my sister a Bentley, right? So like he's talking about the millions that he's mounting up and all the the success he's having. And that's like where he really does go in a lot of the songs. He's always talking about how hard he's worked and how appreciative he is of, what he's achieved. But at the same time right now, it kind of like if something happens to him, this is who's going to um, benefit from him. You know what I mean? So in a way, it's a little bit of a dark song, I think. But is he talking about a love, or is he talking specifically about his daughter who's in the video? That's probably a question for the fans, because you guys always steer me right about what you think is going on in this.
With double R, I take the top out that motherfucker. I pull up in that Rover, it's chalk color. Up inside the go yard, that's a dirty color. I done ran up that fatty on all he need. Bullets run like confetti, you play it with it. Come from walking with hoes inside my tennis. I come to some goals, ain't playing tennis. Come on, slime. You still think about me and don't like the way that I live. Still can't figure out the way my heart is. She know that I'm a problem. He's alone and not much love. He ain't got none. Daddy Papa came over.
I still say, just right there, it kind of tells you what you need to know as far as his style and how unique he is. Like just in that one area there that he repeats, that I guess would be kind of the chorus of the song, or maybe even like perhaps like a bridge that he repeats. I guess it would be the chorus. So like that right there, just the octave raise, how he attacks the song, what he does with it, and the like kind of the growl in his voice. It's like somewhere in between a belt and a growl. That is really unique. And I don't remember seeing that or hearing that in previous back work of his that I checked out quite some time ago. Like I feel like that's just something that I have picked up in the latest releases since he kind of really exploded into this unique style. It's like a little slice, I would say, of a style that makes him really notable and might have only happened since he really took off. So it could just be present in all of the new stuff.
Come out the window, hangover. Super trendy. Put that shit on when I'm starting. Yeah, yeah. Whole lot of bitches. 100 bands, like 10,000.
Definitely a vibe for sure. It's a really good song. And, Loner Life. I mean, if you think about some of this stuff without digging really deep into the lyrics and going through it like line by line, right? It does kind of make us, well, it does remind me one of things that I've noticed about him, which is very authentic. And he does tend to like really kind of dig deep and tell us more about what's going on with him, how he feels. Maybe he does feel like a loner in this moment in time. I mean, I would have to say that this lifestyle that I'm hearing coming out of this man in particular, as well as some of the rappers that are just really, really popular right now, I feel like they are living kind of a hard life in a way. I mean, they're finding success, yes, but it's not without fear. It's not without, a lot of back and forth and aggression and like really taking care of and watching each other's backs and making sure that they're not the next to go, because it seems like they're losing a lot of friends and they have lost a lot of friends. And perhaps, as we've seen in the news, it's not just because you're up there and you're finding success that does not make you free of being able to get shot these days. So God bless him. I think he's doing really well though, and I think that the fans are rabid over this guy. NBA Youngboy, good song again. I like the flow, like the vibe. Loner Life is the video. Go check it out. All right, Jacqueline Jax for AVA Live Radio. Suggest what you like in the comment section and let me know what else. I have already done several from this guy and a lot of the other hip hop artists as well. So they are releasing like crazy this year. Go check out the website also at newmusicreleaseradar.com. I'm writing reviews over there. I think you'll like them.